Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Tuesday, the 28th of March, 2023. I hope you are keeping well. And our thoughts go out to those people in Rolling Fork, Mississippi, who are, I guess, beginning their clear up, their repairs after the tornado a couple of days ago, which really devastated the area. Such a shame for the people that live there. Of course, tornadoes are indiscriminate in their destruction, but unfortunately, in this particular case, it looks as though the people who have been worst hit are some of the poorest people in the US. Apparently, that particular area has very high levels of poverty, up to 35% in some places, compared to the national average of just 12% in the US. So, a very unfortunate thing that the poorest have been hit yet again. That somehow it just seems to be how life compounds problem against problem for those people who are not so fortunate in terms of economics, let's say. All right, let's get on with the game of Sudoku. This is the New York Times hard level puzzle. Let's have a bash at it, shall we? When I can see something interesting to tell you about, I'll tell you. For the meantime, let me just peruse the grid because I haven't seen anything. Normally I see something in the time that I'm chatting to you, but not today. Yes, I've seen something now. Okay, so let's begin with 2's blocking across here and 2 blocking down here. That's going to put a 2 into that square. Again, I will state again and again every day that this is not a notation-free channel. Do not expect notation-free play here today. I will put in pencil marks at the earliest opportunity, actually, or as soon as I feel like I need them. I won't bother even to kind of pretend to try to play the game notation-free. Other people can play the game however you like. It's your prerogative, as I often say. So I do see the 2's up here, and I also see 6's across here because of these 6's, right? So we got 2 and 6 up there. Anything else up there? No, we've got 4's there. We've got 3's up here. 2, 6. Not sure. Okay, let's have a quick look at the digits in order, I think, in case I come up with something. Oh, well, I didn't spot any nice, easy patterns there. They may be there, but I didn't see them. But hold on a bit and let's have another quick look around and see if I can spot anything else before, because this is a long way from being good for pencil marks, to be honest with you. If I have to fill in pencil marks at this stage, apart from pairs, of course, which are okay, but I would prefer, if possible, to try and see something else if I can, first of all. Oh, look. One down here and one across here. There we go. So I can see something at least. Okay, and then we have the 3 blocking down here, so that put a 3 there. And here we'll be left with 4 and 6. So that puts 6s into those squares. I'll go through once and then I'll put in some pencil marks to help ease the situation, I think. Okay, let's do it. Let's put in some pencil marks to assist the situation. Pairs only, or the other possibility, 3 in a row is okay as well. Four, 6, therefore. Well, it wasn't that revealing, was it, really? Ah, but I think I've seen something now. We don't have 4, 5, or 6 in this row, do we? But look, 4, 5, and 6 block this square here. So we'll have 4, 5, and 6 in the other 3 squares, and this is going to be an 8. So that will not be an 8. This will be an 8. That will give us a pair of 8s up there as well. A pair of 8s down here. Now 5 blocks these squares here and 5 blocks this square here, so that will be a 5. That's going to put 5s into those squares up there, and it's also going to put 5s into these squares here. Um, mm, mm, mm. All right, I'm just going to go through once more in case anything's changed. I don't think it has though, but you never know your luck. No, okay, but I think I can go ahead and put in the other candidates now, and it shouldn't be too painful. Right, 1 and 9 fit in those squares there. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We are looking for 6, which blocks across here and down here, so we get 6 in those squares there. 7 blocks down here, so we have 7 available in those squares there. And then 9 blocks across here like this, and we can still put 9 into those squares down here. We're looking for 4. What do we know about 4? Blocking down here, so 4 in those squares. 6 also blocking down there, so we get 6 still available in those squares. 7, 8, and then 9. Where's a 9? 9 blocks across here like this. And so 9 still possible like that. Right, let's go across the bottom here. There's not too many more candidates to fill in here. We have 3 blocking across like this. So 3s fit there. 4, what do we know? Oh dear, don't know anything about 4. Oh, this block is going to be very busy, actually. I'll take that back. 6 blocking down here. So 6 in those squares. 8 is done. 9 blocks down across here and down here. So those are the available 9s. Let's have a look and see if we are in luck here. Well, I didn't spot anything particularly good, so I shall come up here and do this shoot now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's a 5? 5 blocks up here and across here like this. So 5 still possible in those squares there. 6 is done. 7 up here. And so 7 still possible like that. And we're looking for 8 to finish. 8 blocks across here and 8 blocks up here. So we get 8s in those squares there. And then up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks all the way to the top here. Oops. 7 blocks here and here. So 7 in those squares. And 9 blocks up here. And so we have, oops, I can see a pair of 1 and 9 already. So we got a 1 and 9 pair here already. So that 9 is not true. Let's remove it. And that will give me a 5, 8 here. And now we have a pair of 5 and 8. So this 5 and 8 is not true. That must be a 9. And then we get rid of all of those 9s over there. That will put a 9 into that square there. This will not be a 9. Let's remove it. Okay, so this can't be a 9 either, can it? Now here we have a pair of 2 and 7, so this 7 is no longer true. And in fact we have pointing 7s. This is 2 and 7. Well, just can get rid of the 7s there. And I've got 2 and 7 there. Okay. So we're left with a 3 in this square here. Let's place that now then. And get rid of candidate 3 there. Let's have a quick run through just very quickly, just to make sure nothing else is has changed. That makes it super easy. Well, we've got a pair of 3s in those squares now. And this is the only space for a 4, so we can place our 4 there, and that will give us a 6 in that square, 6 in that square, 6 in that square. Let's get rid of some 6s, shall we? Get rid of the 6s here and there like that. And of course we have a 4 to finish here, 6 there, 4 there. This 4 must be removed, and all of these 4s can go away. And we're left with a 7 in this square here, so that gives us 2 there and a 1 there. And 9 in this square, so that must be our 9. This would be our 1, and this is our 9. Let's get rid of those 9s. We're left with 1, 5. Seems to be okay. Down here we will put a 3 in that square and a 7 in that square. And we'll get rid of the 3s over here, and we'll get rid of the 4s over there. And now we've got 6 or 8, so we know that's an 8. And this will be our 9. So that puts a 9 in this square up here. Let's get rid of these candidate 9s. 9 is now our first completed digit. Now I see 3 numbers and only 2 squares, so I know something is wrong. I've already got the 6, and so the 6 can't be there. Let's get rid of it. Okay. All right, I think we've come forwards nicely now, so let's continue on. We have 1 blocking up here and 1 across here, so we get 1s possible in those squares there. What do we know about 2s? Well, 2 blocks up here and across here, so we can still put 2s in those squares there. 3s are done. 4s, we have a pair of 4s there now because of these 4s over here. 5s are tough still, so I'll come back to 5 in a second. Let's see if we can do something else instead more quickly. We've got 7 blocking up here and 7 across there, so we do get a pair of 7s in those squares. We also got 7 in those squares there. 8. Okay. And 9 is done, so I've got to put in those 5s, and then we will be ready to check out everything. 5 can go anywhere up here. Right, let's just make sure I haven't messed things up. Oh, this is the only 3, isn't it? 1 and 6 block down here. Yeah, okay, so that's the only 3. And so that would be our 3 there, and this would be our 3 here, so that's our 5. And then we will get rid of these candidate 5s there. And that will be an 8. This would be our 5. 8 up here. And so we will get rid of these 8s. And we're left here with a 6. So 6 down here. We need a 1 for this row. We need a 1 up there. That gives us a 1 there with a 5 here. 5, 7, 7, 7, 7, 2, 4, 5, 4, 4. We've got 7 here already. Let's get rid of that 7. And 1 to get rid of there as well. Right. Almost done now. We just have 1 number at the end of this row. That is an 8. And that means this is an 8. That's 2. That's a 2 and a 5 finishes today's New York Times hard level game, played with candidates in the manner that I prefer and enjoy the most. And as I say, you play it how you like. See you another time. Bye bye.